Good morning. In this video we're going to be talking about bullets and numbering, bordering, and shading. So as I take a look at my section here for bullets and numbering, I've got some possibilities. I'm going to select, just this much text to begin with and make that bulleted list. A bulleted list is a list that really isn't in any particular order. It's just there as a list. If I make this a numbered list, that puts things more in an order that would make sense, that they must be done step 1, step 2, step 3. There are also some other fun little toys here. I can come to this bullet button, even though it's numbers, and I could make this first, second, third. That's kind of strange. I could make this Roman numerals in either capital Roman numerals or lowercase. I could use A, B, C. Those are all forms of ordered lists. If I switch this back to a bulleted list, I also have got the option of different characters. Maybe I'd want little arrows or any other sort of a thing that I wanted to play with. All is a possibility just by grabbing and scrolling through these lists. Now I'm going to undo this a ways. Undo it quite a ways. I want to now set up another list that's going to be a little bit different, because I'm going to have all of this as a bulleted list, and then I'm going to come to just these pieces and number them. So we have the possibility of having numbered lists inside of bulleted lists and vice versa. So those are all possibilities that we can play with. In borders and shading, I can make borders and shading happen. So if I were to select, this address up here, and decide that I wanted to have a border all the way around with a style of, triple lines and a color of red, I could do that. Notice, however, that it goes all the way to the edge of the margin. This is because it's paragraph level information. Now I could kind of cheat. I could come up here to my bar and grab my right indentation, little home plate icon, and drag that over. That'd work. I don't know that I think it's a wonderful thing to do, but it's a possibility that exists. So I'm going to select a little bit more text and drop down to this shading area. I have yet to find a real good reason for using these. I mean, just shading is okay. It puts that kind of a gray background. That's useful. But where it starts to get strange is if I scroll down and put in these trellises. Let's go one of these, which would look about like so. And then I could change the fill color of that, and I'll make this just kind of a light goofy thing like this. That changes the color of the grid itself. And then I could put a different fill color behind it and get something that looked just downright horrible. So for the most part, don't use the patterns, the color, and shading. They will identify your work as perhaps someone who is less than sophisticated. But bullets and numbering, dynamite. They will do wonderful things for your work. You get rid of this ugly stuff and bring that back more to normal.